This is Breakfast Central. Thank you for staying with us on a Friday, and we are going straight to our next story. This time, we're looking at an insider.
An insider it is. Now, scholars have described reading as an essential building block of learning that expands the knowledge of young children. More than that, it helps to power a child's imagination, help them understand the vast and ever changing world around them, and more importantly, it forms the basis of a brighter future.
But unfortunately, Africa is indeed faced with a reading crisis, with a large number of children not able to explore the wonders that await them within the written word, and COVID-19 pandemic only seems to be worsening the situation. Well, joining us to discuss this is Olubukola Agbalaya. She is a fluent speech consultant. Thank you so much for being here with us on Breakfast Central. Well, a study conducted by the One campaign shows that by the year 2030, 750 million children will be unable to read by the age of 10, with sub-Saharan Africa alone accounting for 40% of children at risk. Why has reading become a challenge for the African child? Olubukola, are you there? Okay, I'm afraid that we seem to have a little network challenge right there. So hopefully when she gets back to us, we'll look at this very, very situation, and that I would say is quite tough. And as a fluent speaker and as a teacher, she should be able to help us see the risk and what is definitely involved. But Oluchi, for both of us here, we can say that reading is indeed an amazing thing that you should actually put children through. But by the year 2030, as we can see there on the screen, 715 million children will be unable to read by the age of 10. Now, 750 million, that's the number. If you take it away from the 8 billion people that we have on the earth, it also mentions that Africa will be accountable for 40% of that number, 750 million. Now, that is indeed very, very huge a number.
It is scary and alarming. But if you even look at the reading culture of Africans, there seems to be a decline in the reading culture of Africans. We as Africans, we are not encouraged, or it appears as if we're not even encouraged to read as much as we should. I mean, there is an adage that says, if you want to hide a treasure, put it in between a book. And an African child or an African adult might not even find it in that book. So the reading culture in Africa has really deteriorated, not just for the children, but for adults as well. Now, what is being done to ensure that the figure we're seeing for the year 2030 doesn't come to what we're seeing it to be? Now, with this forecast, I believe the African leaders should ensure they come together. They should have a goal. They should have objectives to ensure that 750 children from around the world would not have that large number from Africa alone. What are the African leaders doing at this point in time is a big question.
It's a big question. No, that's why when you see laudable things, processes, or actions being taken by people like Hakinde Hichilema, then you can actually say, yes, this is indeed very impressive. Saying that schools are now free, it's an opportunity for parents to actually allow their children to go in there and learn. And I like this stiff penalty that's also put in place. I'm sorry, but if your child is caught selling water, then as a parent, you will be held accountable.
Oh, Joe, this is not the first time we're hearing of penalties in different parts of Africa. It's one thing to have this put in place. It's another thing for it to be implemented. I mean, in Nigeria here, West Africa, children are not supposed to be hawking during school hours. But we see, Joe, if you walk on the street of Lagos this very moment, I can bet you will find lots of children who are walking on the street. They're not just hawking water. You're hawking everything that they feel is sellable. So it's a problem in Africa at large, not just in Hakinde Hichilema's country, not just in Zambia as it is. It is a problem in Nigeria. It is a problem in South Africa. It's a problem in Africa in general, until we understand that these children play a very important role. Until we truly understand what the leader of tomorrow means and what they should be doing, we might still be going around in circles with this very same problem.
Quite a tough one there, but Lorraine not keeping to their promises, and you can see the Burkinabes are not happy at all, and they've taken it into their hands to ensure that the protest is done, and then they must ensure that everything gets back on track.
Everything gets back on track, and we will be following this story closely to ensure we bring you the latest right here on News Central.